the course of the year, we conducted some consumer research, a large number of focus groups across the country, as well as a large sample of nearly 6,000 people in an internet survey. One of the questions we were asking is, should we increase the grown in Idaho seal to help ensure consumers see that the potatoes were grown in Idaho? And one of the key things we learned from this research was that folks see potatoes through the eyes of Idaho. Idaho is almost assumed because people believe potatoes should come from Idaho. The best potatoes come from Idaho. It has an incredible imagery of what Idaho is all about. And so the important message we gain from that is that we should increase the grown in Idaho seal. It's very important. It's very relevant to consumers. It's important to them in making their potato purchase decisions. So we're going to be working with our industries to determine how large we'll make the seal, and whether or not we'll actually change some elements of the seal to make it very clear that Idaho potatoes is a certification mark by the federal government. We've been focused on our advertising. Is our advertising working? And one of the things we learned in both of those studies, that the more we advertise, the more we grow, the more we sell potatoes. There's a direct correlation to our advertising and Idaho sales, not only Idaho sales, but category sales. We drive the entire potato category, and that shouldn't surprise anybody, because again, consumers believe they're buying Idaho potatoes, even when sometimes they're not. And so our challenge is with our advertising is make sure they take that extra effort to look to make sure it says grown in Idaho. I don't think there's an organization in the produce industry that is more adept at social media advertising and promoting than the Idaho Potato Commission. Recently, we were given an award for the best website in all of agriculture. We've also just been recently acknowledged by another organization as one of the top 7 commodity organizations in the country. And that also means that we're current with what the new media is. We have one of the highest watched ever videos on YouTube. We have 100 videos on YouTube right now. We have more than 9,000 people following us on Facebook, almost 2,000 people following us on Twitter. We have almost 700 bloggers following us. We are very much engaged in social media, and we find it a very effective and efficient way to use our dollars and to reach out to more people, and more importantly, to reach out to a younger audience. We have extreme loyalty from, let's say, 30 years on up, and we also have loyalty to the younger generation, but we want to strengthen that loyalty by reaching them through this. This last year, when we just finished this year of publicity of last year, we generated over 4 billion, that's with a B, impressions. We're going to blow away that number this year. This effort, both with our bowl game and with this annual tour, with the fact we're going to be every day tweeting on Facebook with various videos out on YouTube, and just the way this is going to be picked up by just your common person just driving down the road. In fact, we're going to get more impressions than we'll ever be able to measure, because we're not going to be able to measure all of the video images that everybody's sending to their own Facebook images, because everybody's going to have their picture on Facebook, their personal Facebook, to all of their friends. We won't even be able to count all those impressions, but the impressions that get into the normal media that we can count will well be in excess of 4 billion.